That's the end of the game. A big thank you to all you fans who made it out tonight. Your support is what makes this possible. Please drive home safely.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. It'll be Buffalo off the tip. Now, here's Howard. Outside, Redick. Buffalo moving it around. 6 to shoot. A nice shot by Howard.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Outside Westbrook. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Unseld, and James pulls it down.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Here is Wall. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Right side, Wall. Howard in the post. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by LeBron. And so just over a minute and a half played. Out to the right wing. For 3, Westbrook. They get it back. Pass to Young. In the corner, it's Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Young.
Look, you can count on Westbrook for a few of these tonight. This man has that shot down.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And guys, I'm starting to be concerned that the rim ain't going to survive some of these unsell jams. There's just so much power to his game.
That's to Porzingis. The kick out to Westbrook. Over the wall. Westbrook, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Wall up top. Back to Howard. Plays it up and banks it in. Howard's got his second basket.
And the strength of Howard is tremendous, which makes him hard to stop when he catches it that low.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And again, no good by Raleigh. Buffalo leading by 3. Pass to Howard. A new 14 for Buffalo. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Takes it inside. Pass to Morrison. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Raleigh trails by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Turner with the screen. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Number 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
Left side Curry. Here's Halliburton. Off target with the jump hook. Here's Morrison. Pass to one zone. 1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Buffalo leads by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Buffalo's performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Curry with the 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Curry's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Raleigh. To the wing right side. Pass to one zone. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Redick for 3. Josh Smith pulls it in. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Raleigh. Takes a 3. Halliburton outside. Curry with it. He's picked up by Wall. Antetokounmpo, no good. Now Worthy. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Unseld. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And Buffalo has possession. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And a new group getting ready for Raleigh. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Outside, Redick. And the three ball is good. Redick's got the lead up to 5 now for Buffalo.
This is Redick's game to a T. Masterful at catching and firing shots with confidence and precision.
Now, here is Young. No scoring in this one. And Turner throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Wall. There's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. It's tipped and stolen by Redick. And almost slams it home.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Buffalo.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Now, here's Redick. Pass to McAdoo. Worthy down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
And both free throws good for Worthy.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Raleigh. Buffalo leading by 8. To the middle. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Screen by Howard. From deep. Wall gets the three-pointer to fall. Wall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
Here's Posey. Rebounded by Howard. Buffalo with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Raleigh with the rebound. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Substitution for your home team, Kristaps Porzingis.
All with it. He has 7.
LeBron James.
And he drives in. Westbrook with the nice D there. And it's Buffalo holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Raleigh trails by 11. Outside Westbrook. Green by Antetokounmpo. Off target with his three.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Howard. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Buffalo leading by 11. RJ, last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's one of one.
And here is Raleigh now. Buffalo making their last shot. They swipe it. Here's Morrison. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Trae Young.
It's going to be on Trae Young.
Personal foul.
Buffalo shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Shooting for the away team, Morrison.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Fans, please give us
Raleigh trails by 16. And here's Westbrook. He's got 6. And out of bounds as Buffalo gains possession. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Now here's Wall. Pass to Leitner. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Swiped away. Back to Wall. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Howard. Here's Morrison. Here's Leitner. Outside, Redick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
team, make some noise.
1:39 left here in the third quarter. Now Iverson. Offside Worthy. Poked away. And stolen by James. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Buffalo leading by 12. Unseld can't get it to go. And stolen by Iverson. In the corner, it's Levine. The 3-ball. They get it again. McAdoo makes it off the glass. McAdoo's got his first 2 points.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Buffalo with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Now here's Curry. Just 5 to shoot. A 4-on-3 break. Worthy from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Worthy's got 5 now.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Intercepted. And it's Buffalo taking a 19-point lead into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Buffalo leading by 19 points. Screen by Howard. And Levine, here we go. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Assisted.
And you look at the stats, Howard's at his best in the pick and roll.
Levine with it. Pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Assist.
And get a load of that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. Inside. Ball's knocked loose. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Substitution on the court.
Young outside. On the wing, James. Probably moving the ball around. Screen by Giannis. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
It's Wall with the drive. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
And it's Westbrook missing. Buffalo leading by 22. Here's Unseld. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Westbrook surveying the D. Shoots over Redick. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
A comfort zone for Westbrook. He still has so much confidence in his mid-range game.
And Wall slams it home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And it's Westbrook missing. And Buffalo has possession. Howard with it. Westbrook picks him up. This one for 3. No good on that one. And so James will bring it up for Raleigh. Pass to Young. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Buffalo leading by 20. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Right side wall. And here is Howard. Headed by Porzingis. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
For three, Westbrook. And it's Buffalo with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Howard.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
From deep, Giannis. From deep, James. Rebounded by Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Howard.
I tell you what, guys, Howard is feeling it tonight. A big game thus far for him offensively.
And to Kumbo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
First one falls for.
At the line for 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Down low. Porzingis with the steal. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Iverson. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
First team foul.
Here's Morrison. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Buffalo winning this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't